All right, now one of these days we're going to get this down, and apparently it's not going to be tonight. I am waiting for the official go-ahead to tell me that we are live.
I'll give you that official word. We're live. I just saw the screen change from...
I have a commercial for Lucky Charms right now.
Mine too.
And if Sheamus was in the opening segment, that would have been a perfect segue.
Respect the charms.
So, real quick, I will apologize right off the top if there's a little bit of a reverb. There's got to be an issue with the connection. We tried a lot of things to try to get everything situated. That's the reason why we didn't go live right away, which I'm hearing when I'm saying back to me now. So...
Well, at least now you know you won't...
Stall for me, people. Stall for me.
Stall for you? Okay, right on. So basically what we're going to do tonight is we're going to talk about the SummerSlam Go-Home edition of Monday Night Raw, which was live from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and what a night it was.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of interesting things actually happened, so... not the greatest, it's kind of half and half. It's not really a major things for a go-home show in some ways, but in other ways, in other respects, it delivered. It really delivered tonight.
Versus the go-home show for WrestleMania 31, I think it was much better.
There we go. All right. I agree with that completely. Well, the thing is, the SummerSlam is actually going to be bigger than WrestleMania this year. In every way possible.
Really seems like that. I'm kind of surprised you were actually, thinking the same way I was thinking, because, there's 10 matches on the card, and I believe that's one or two more than what WrestleMania 31 had. It's a 4-hour event. SportsCenter is going to cover it, and SportsCenter is going to be there, and SportsCenter wasn't at WrestleMania. They were just doing coverage here and there. So, yeah, and really, all retrospect, it's definitely bigger than WrestleMania. I think a lot of fans are not catching on to that, but I think they will catch on to that as it gets closer to SummerSlam and after the fact Sunday.
Well, you had a big show for WrestleMania. You only had 9 matches.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's crazy. SummerSlam actually has
more meaning.
10 matches and more meaning.
Is this like a yearly thing, 4-hour SummerSlam?
Might be.
So, folks, if you missed WrestleMania in the spring, just wait till the summer. It will happen again.
In most cases, you're probably correct. So, like I said, we're having some technical issues. That's the reason why Ashley, ping-ponged out, but he seems like he's back. Hopefully, he's back. Someone else is back tonight. The official pop soundboard. It never fails. It just never fails.
Oh, trust me, it will.
Now you said that, it probably will. You jinxed it.
Yeah.
Ashley is not the destroyer of all technology. At least I'm not aware of Ashley to be. So,
advance warning. Advance warning if anybody mentions Hogan.
Oh, boy. So, we are not alone tonight. Obviously, this is how we do here on the WWE Popcast. Sir Owen Disney here, and it is Monday or Tuesday, depending on when you're watching this. It might be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and you never know what day you're watching this. If you're watching us on archive, and I'll say right now, I want to thank everyone out here before we get started. Our archive viewership has been, stellar lately. Almost 1,500 views on the Raw Popcast from last week, and we really want to thank you out there for doing that.
I noticed last week's was over 600 views, and I haven't checked it since. That's incredible.
Yeah, we're over 1,400 right now.
Whoa.
1,400.
Exactly that reaction.
So yeah, it's been quite a day. Obviously, we are on the cusp of the major pop weekend. And that means that one thing only, you guys have 3 podcasts in 3 days this coming weekend.
You guys feel special, in other words.
Indeed.
The
So,
LPW. The Long Pop Weekend.
Long Pop Weekend. I like that. That's good. Hashtag LPW. Keep it tight.
Not involving
Now.
Elliot Gould.
All right. So the show basically starts off real quick before I get started. I do want to mention, as always, I'm not alone. Oh no, I'm joined by our regular correspondent, Mr. Entertainment. Welcome, Aaron.
Thank you. I like that. That's my profession now. I'm a correspondent. Sounds very professional.
Yes, you should be wearing a tie, right? Oh, wait a minute. Your picture says that you are.
Yes. Even though I may not be wearing one right now, that is the picture that is... I'm just wearing a tie 24/7. I'm the tie guy.
You're the tie guy. All right, fair enough. And, of course, as always, joining me, my popcaster from across the pond, my partner in crime, Ashley. Welcome again.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
He returned tonight on Raw, and you'll understand what I mean later on. All
Oh,
right.
hi, Mark.
God damn it.
And we start just like that. All right. So, if you're new to the podcast, welcome. If someone got you here via different means, thank you for joining us and joining what I like to call the Podcaster Revolution. Now, the way we do our recaps is a little bit different from the way most people do. We talk about the matches. I am a commentator by trade, or I used to be a long time ago, and I like to actually go move for move when it comes to matches. So I will do that, and then we will talk about the matches and the storylines on our road to SummerSlam this Sunday in Brooklyn. So, let's get started, shall we? So, Ashley, you've got the first segment because this is Triple H and Stephanie to start off the show.
Yeah, so the Authority come to the ring. Steph says, welcome to Raw, and there's a lot of big news tonight because, it's 6 days away from SummerSlam. Only on the WWE Network for the princely sum of 49 million yen.
You looked that up, didn't you?
No, I just made a word. It clearly isn't 49 million yen. Otherwise, people would not be buying PS4s.
Fair enough.
So Triple H says, look, this is clearly so epic that we've had to make it a 4-hour show. So we went through the card with music in the background. So I'm going to do as well. So we're starting off with, the match too big for WrestleMania. Taker versus Lesnar. With Stephanie mentioning that both are in the building tonight. Except during this bit, they actually just have graphics of Cena versus Rollins on the screen.
That was
Awkward.
great.
Meanwhile, who knew it's also champ versus champ with Cena versus Rollins, winner takes all. I did not see this coming. Their contract signing will be happening later on in the night. Then it's the battle of the families, even though ones aren't even related to each other. They're just, Shield or whatever. So yeah, Reigns and Ambrose take on Wyatt and Harper. And just for your delectation, Luke Harper faces Roman Reigns one-on-one later tonight. Then also you've got the Divas Trios Triple Threat match. And later on, it'll be Nikki Bella versus Sasha Banks. But it gets even more bigger. Demi Lovato's doing the song. Oh, wait, no, the big thing. Apparently, the next big thing for Jon Stewart after The Daily Show is hosting SummerSlam. Even IGN is going, I don't think that is a right move. But the action starts right now. And we have more music.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So Orton comes out, and we get the build-up to what happened after the commercial, which was Orton and Cesaro versus Sheamus and Owens. They also announced that the coachman, it's official, he's going to be presenting SportsCenter live from SummerSlam.
And I believe Kayfabe News tweeted out, the coach is back, kill it with fire. I thought that was funny. I just did.
I think that was.
I don't know why I'm laughing, but I am. That's the sad thing.
I think that was the best recap anyone's gonna find of tonight's opening promo. Is what Ashley just did. That was just genius.
I was ready for the game show. I mean, I thought Richard Dawson was going to come down about 5 minutes ago.
Well, about the promo, it seems I saw one tweet. It was funny. It's when QVC meets WWE. I don't know. I enjoyed the promo because it was kind of like old school to me. Yeah, they're building up the show, and they didn't talk that long. It was only 10 minutes. I looked at the clock when Orton came out. It was 8:10. So it wasn't like your normally Law and Authority promo.
Yes. For those of you that don't know,
Randy Orton, come on down.
For those of you that don't know this, I'll shoot with you guys here. I'll throw you a little real talk. When I was growing up, when I was learning how to talk as a baby, my first word was mama. My second word was light. And I'm not even kidding when I say the third word I ever learned in my life was Bob Barker.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I've been a game show mark pretty much my whole life. And, actually, I might as well call you Gene Rayburn because that surely felt like the match game right there. Or Samoa Joe's crappy NXT theme, regardless which one you want to use.
Wow. We're going that way.
I don't like that theme at all. I'm sorry. I'm glad they switched it around. It sounds like they've changed it a bit. So I noticed that when he came out for his match last week.
Hold on. We're coming back from commercial. Cesaro and Kevin Owens, come on down.
We're amping the soundboard tonight. I like it. So glad there's no one else in this house because it's really loud in this place right now. Oh, God. All right. Opening match time, Cesaro and Randy Orton taking on Sheamus and Kevin Owens. This match was going to be hard-hitting, and that's exactly what it was.
Hang on. We need the sounder for Sheamus coming to this match.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, how do you work in there? Bah!
God. All right, so we pick it up midway through the match. And there's a whip in by Sheamus. Hits the charging shoulder in the corner. He comes off the ropes, the high running knee lift, and the axe handle for a near fall. Tags Kevin Owens in, snapmare into the chin lock, and Randy Orton gets sent Rob Petrie style, which means he sidestepped, you weren't paying attention, to the floor. Orton with a boot, the backdrop suplex on the barricade, and Orton rolls back in, breaking the count. Owens follows back in, tags in Sheamus. Sheamus grabs the foot, he gets kicked off. Hot tag Cesaro comes in, and the crowd goes nuts because there is the Cesaro section signs are out in abundance in Minneapolis.
I think the next time I'm at Raw, I need to buy a ticket to sit in the Cesaro section. Looks fun.
You know, it's funny about that. I put this later on in the notes, but I want to mention it now while I'm thinking about it. I noticed this during Roman Reigns' entrance for later on in the show, but I do want to bring this up. They had the Cesaro section, and then there's one guy sitting in the front row looking very sad. He has an Alicia Fox section sign.
I saw that. Alicia Fox even tweeted it. It was funny.
So glad I'm not the only one that saw that.
Oh, yeah. No, it was real quick, but yeah, I definitely noticed it. It was a little sign. So.
Hang on. I think for that guy with the Alicia, the Fox section.
Yeah.
Wow. This podcast is sounding very familiar right now. So, we might as well be in Cleveland right now, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. So, Cesaro comes in on the hot tag, and he hits the corner-to-corner Swiss uppercuts, and a short arm clothesline. He goes up top and he hits something he likes to do now that he's a full-fledged babyface, and that's that flying body press. I think it looks beautiful when he hits it too, honestly. Gets a near fall off of that double leg. Going for the swing, of course. Sheamus gets to the ropes, calls for the break, charges in, eats the elbow, and over-the-shoulder power slam from Sheamus. Up top for the battering ram, but he dives straight into a Swiss uppercut for a near fall. He goes for the neutralizer. Sheamus escapes. He eats the Swiss uppercut, whip is reversed, tags Randy Orton in. Cesaro gets caught up in the ropes, and it may look like it was a botch, but Cesaro is that great. He knows how to improvise. It wasn't a botch, it just didn't go the way it was supposed to. That's not the definition of a botch. Thank you very much. Now, Sheamus gets sent to the floor, and Orton hits the snakebite DDT, and RKO on Kevin Owens. Owens tosses him off into the RKO on Sheamus. He basically sacrifices Sheamus.
Hang on. Whoa. Owens tosses him off.
And Cesaro basically prevents Owens from getting back in the ring. They kind of brawl somewhat on the floor, and that leads to the 3 count with Randy Orton getting a clean victory on Sheamus, leading to the match that was just announced today by Tom Phillips on .com, Sheamus and Randy Orton.
Thank
SummerSlam. Ashley will understand how funny this is when I say it if I had $1 for every time I've said those exact words in my life.
I was excited for Raw until that announcement came, Tom.
Again, things I can totally identify with. And I'm not going any further to this, especially on a live podcast. Okay.
If SummerSlam's really that big, then Orton and Sheamus better be a big, good match.
So yeah, it was a hard-hitting match. I did enjoy it. I liked the finish because basically Kevin Owens sacrificed Sheamus. I think that's building to something. We're going to get Sheamus and Kevin Owens down the line, and yes, please, because obviously Sheamus can hit hard. Kevin Owens definitely can hit hard. It's going to be a nice, a really tight wrestling match. I'm really looking forward to that. Ashley, what did you think of the match?
Overall, it was good. Really good. You sort of had enough to tease the 2 matches that are going to be happening Sunday, but then also not, but then also do, and then get confusing. Whatever.
All right, fair enough. What did you think of the match, Aaron?
I thought it was good. A great start to Raw. With being that first tag match, so great.
Yeah, it was a solid match, good back and forth, good brawl. It was a good wrestling match. It had everything you needed to start off a show to really ignite a hot crowd right off the top, and that's exactly what he needed to do, especially with a crowd like Minneapolis.
Whew, that crowd got to boiling temperatures later on in the show.
Yeah, and they were booing someone you never thought they would boo, but we'll talk about that in a little bit.
I thought it's not Roman Reigns. I'm not spoiling it, but it's not Roman Reigns.
No. Aquaman escaped the wrath tonight.
Yeah.
Someone else was under the shield this time around. Ashley, there was a WWE Superstars 90s Superstars style promo by The Undertaker that was up next, complete with purple smoke. Reminds me that we are literally a month away from Halloween Horror Nights right now. And
yes,
Ashley, I want you to break down what The Undertaker had to say to Brock Lesnar and his purple smoke.
Right, well, that's the case. I need Undertaker's music. So Undertaker's basically going on about
So many copyright violations on this podcast.
Hey, I was wondering who was going to get the music from Meek Mill, because Meek Mill apparently has Undertaker's music. So.
No, let's not reference about too much kicking in the junk.
We'll talk about that later, actually.
So he cuts the old school promo saying basically, pay the devil his due sort of thing. When the Reaper calls, there is no avoiding it. And Very sort of like, as you say, old school. It's like, is he nailing a coffin together? Is this a casket match? It feels like...
It felt like WWF superstars back in the 90s. That's exactly what it felt like. Old school Undertaker.
Lesnar's name has been called. From SummerSlam, he will never rest in peace. It's a pretty damn cool old school promo.
It reminds me of everything they used to do on the Brother Love show. When Undertaker came in with Brother Love before Ultimate Warrior sent him packing.
Barrett.
I'm talking about Brother Love, and then we go into the funeral parlor with Paul Bearer. They could have fit either of those times.
Paul Bearer.
Oh, yeah.
That was crazy.
Bruce Pritchard. So, we have another promo in the back with Triple H, Stephanie, and Seth Rollins, who apparently wants a statue erected of himself in the corporate offices in Stamford.
Whoa, hang on. He wants a statue of himself with people like,
Andre and Bruno.
And Ultimate Warrior.
Yep.
And two of those guys are dead and one's alive.
All I have to say to that is...
I wasn't sure about it either. I know it was written in the script, but I don't know.
Obviously.
Triple H adds the stipulation, which I think is key when we get to it later. If you bring both titles home, then we'll probably consider it. The Authority's basically doing like, prove the goods, but Seth's like smug as if to go, yeah, I get a statue, yeah.
So
Dean Ambrose comes out and everyone's going, what? Why are you here?
So we get a don't forget the stand-up Byron.
Yeah, well, you've got to bring up the fact that Roman came out and then obviously the Wyatts came out.
Yeah.
Because Bray's there and wanting to watch. Dean grabs Byron's chair, I guess a la sort of last week, and gives it to Bray to sit in at ringside. Cue sit down Byron chants once again. The really sad thing is, by the time we came back from commercial during this second match, I guess because they felt sorry for him, they must have given him a steel chair to sit on for the duration of the rest of the match. Like, you gotta let him sit down at some point. Come on.
I've dealt with that before. The nice, comfy captain's chairs, people wanted to take them from me, so I had to sit on a folding chair.
Oh, it was funny when Tom Phillips tweeted. He said Byron likes commentating so much that he's kneeling right now to do the.
Oh boy. So, Ashley, what does this lead to?
The match with Reigns and Harper.
Well, I understand that, but I thought we were going to go into a different intro like we did in the opening segment.
No, not everybody gets that.
All right.
This match didn't get sort of an extravagant thing. We might use it later on when the Authority comes out.
See, this match I like this match between Roman Reigns and Luke Harper. I talk a lot of trash on Roman Reigns, call him Aquaman, stuff like that. But truth be told, the match with Harper was pretty solid. It really was. I actually quite enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about it, shall we? So Harper locks...
Sorry, I just need to do a instant thank you to WWE. You've done what I wanted you to do. And hopefully you don't copyright strike because we're using something towards the end of this show. Because it was possibly the best bit of WWE this year.
So I'm going to guess I know what you're talking about. You have it then.
Yeah, it involves Common and John Legend.
I know exactly where that's going, and yes, I'm excited that's going to be on the podcast. All right, let's do this. So Harper locks on a chin lock. Shock. Into the front face lock, but Reigns punches his way out. Suplex is blocked. Harper goes to a cross chop to the throat, comes off the ropes, and Harper hits the Michinoku driver for a near fall. 2 deep forearms to the back of the neck, the chin lock, and it's countered by Reigns into a backdrop suplex. And when he gets up, Harper mows him over with a big boot. 1-2, Roman kicks out. So the front face lock is applied, back to the gator roll, into the side headlock, back into the chin lock, and again Roman Reigns punches his way out. Ducks the clothesline, Roman with 2 clotheslines, whips reverse, and leaping clothesline from Roman Reigns. Charges in, and Harper catches him with a high elbow. He charges in again, Harper catches him with a knee lift, and Harper gets caught with a very awkward-looking pump handle suplex. The repeated clotheslines in the corner, charges in, and he gets backdrop over the top rope, lands on the ring apron. Harper charges, and he gets low bridged over the top of the floor, and Roman clotheslines him off the ring apron, and both men are down. So he tosses him in and catches a side kick to the ribs, goes for that sit-out powerbomb, but Reigns escapes, and backdrop counter to a sunset flip on Harper, 1-2, and a kick out. Ducks the clothesline. Roman with the clothesline sends Harper to the floor, tosses him back in, ducks the line, and rebound lariat for the near fall. So the Samoan drop, but Harper elbows out of it. Rains down the elbows, Daniel Bryan style, or in this case, Bryan Danielson style. And he picks him back up, does hit the Samoan drop clean, 1-2, and a kick out. Harper powders out, and Roman follows him out, eats the super kick, because of course he kind of goaded him into it. Harper gets back in, and he goes for his tope, modified Superman punch, and he gets caught back into the ring with a black hole, and 1-2, and a kick out. Sit out powerbomb, countered again, Samoan drop, countered roll up by Harper, right into the super kick, sit out powerbomb, 1-2, and Roman Reigns again still kicks out. 6 up for the discus lariat, and he gets caught with a Superman punch, then the spear, 1-2-3, and Roman Reigns wins. The Shield leave, and weirdly enough, Bray kneels over the unconscious Luke Harper, puts his arms out, says follow the buzzards, and that's the end of the match.
Kind of an awkward ending. And I'm not the match, like after the match. Just seemed like, Roman Reigns wins and then the music stops and then, Bray Wyatt, I don't know, I got this feeling that he was going to beat up Luke Harper for like losing, kind of like James Storm does with the Revolution and TNA.
Gotcha.
And then all of a sudden they just put the spotlight on Bray and Bray's like, you okay? Follow the buzzards! I'm like, oh, that's kind of awkward.
Are you still awake? I don't care. Follow the buzzards. So, again, just like the opening tag match, I really thought this was a good, hard-hitting match. I've seen a lot that I haven't liked from Roman Reigns in the past. This is something I actually saw that I liked from Roman Reigns. He actually gets the best brought out of him with Luke Harper, it seems like. This match was really good. Ashley, your thoughts?
Yeah, these two had a good match. I don't know how much of it was one carrying the other.
I do.
Oh, yeah. You know who was the one who was carrying this match, and you know what his name is.
420 booty wizard. 420 booty wizard.
Oh, when the sounder comes off and it's something I don't understand, that's even better. I love
that is the glories of asking somebody at a Dota 2 competition, what's your username in the game?
I just love the finish of this match, though. The super kick, the sit-out power bomb. He went for the discus lariat, gets caught with a Superman punch, and then the spear. I mean, I love how fluid the finish came off. I really enjoyed it. And
let's be honest, the best thing about that finish was the fact that it was a finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No interference.
Yeah.
It was a match.
Yeah, there was a little bit of interference throughout the night, but most of the time the matches were clean as a sheet.
No, but I'm saying Bray didn't even bother to do anything.
Nope. He just sat in his chair, just like always.
And Dean Ambrose
Thanks, Byron.
commentary.
God.
Now, I hope we realize that since we got Luke Harper versus Roman Reigns on Raw, that means we're going to get Bray Wyatt versus Dean Ambrose on SmackDown. For the
Well, duh.
Yeah, it's like that.
I'm telling you.
No.
They announce it.
How?
Sure. Go ahead.
How? Because it was announced that we've got the 8-man main event for SmackDown.
That's right.
Oh, they were in it? I wasn't even paying attention when they showed that graphic.
Well, they can't have been in it. They're doing it tomorrow, you idiot.
No, I know that. I know this.
That's great.
They're not pre-recording this. They're not going to Australia.
Oh, God.
Good day.
So, yeah, it's going to be an 8-man tag on SmackDown. Orton, Cesaro, and The Shield against the Wyatt family, Kevin Owens, and Sheamus.
Then we don't have to see Bray versus Dean. Like, I was talking about one-on-one. Like, just by themselves. There was no 8-man tag, and we would see them against each other again. So
That would have happened if they didn't resort to the 8-man tag.
Exactly. Teddy One must be general manager of SmackDown again. We just don't know.
Oh, boy. He's booking SummerSlam, that's for sure.
That must be why the match with the returning person and, Johnny. That must be why that was a singles match, because they're like, look, we can't have too many tag matches, otherwise, Teddy Long will be killing himself with a heart attack.
There are 4 title matches out of 10 matches. 4 tag matches out of 10 matches. Obviously, I can't do math for good reason, but that's almost is that a third of the show is tag matches?
2/5. 2/5.
2/5, okay.
More than a third. 40%.
Told you. Cesaro and Disney can't do math, but he gets up again. Now.
I don't see it as a problem, though. Like, I've seen some tweets saying, like, SummerSlam is basically like a tag event. How can we be excited about it, WWE? I don't have a problem with that.
Sting, bitches!
Well, you're talking about Johnny and you're talking about Sting. Do we really have to reveal who you sound like right now? Not there's anything wrong with that, but that's exactly what's coming off to me.
Sting, bitches, out of nowhere.
All right, so I'm sure the next segment is one of Aaron's favorite of the evening, and that is Becky Lynch against Tamina Snuka.
Yes. Well, no, not Tamina
Snuka. Hold on. Becky Lynch versus Tamina.
Of course, it has to be.
One of these things just doesn't belong. Can you guess which thing is not like the other thing? Before I finish my song.
Oh, God. Say what you want about this match. Personally, Tamina worked her behind off in this match.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Because at first I was like, why are we having this match? Because Tamina Snuka, we haven't seen what she can do really. And there was one tweet that I saw that said, Tamina Snuka has no music side. I'm like, well, yeah, she does. They just didn't show it on TV. She has music. But
Yeah, because if you watch Beast in the East, that's the music she came out to.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know why that tweet said that, but But
if
yeah, I was
if
just.
you listen though, when they played it, she did come out to Naomi's music.
Well, of course she did because of the stable situation.
Yeah.
But she does have music.
Yeah, she does. She does.
You should have come out to Roman Reigns' music. They're going, oh, not again.
I do find it interesting she's using the swinging Uranagi now. And that actually led somewhat to the finish. Yeah, this match was short, but it did what it had to do here. Obviously, we're putting heat on... No, not this time. we're putting more emphasis on the 9 ladies elimination match, which is going to happen between the 3 stables.
It was elimination last week too when they announced it.
Hang on.
I did not know that. I thought it was just going to be just like a 3-way and without the elimination rules.
How many people were in that Divas tag match?
9. I knew that was coming too.
That was good. That was good.
So yeah, so obviously we have Beautiful and Dangerous, we have the Powerpuff Girls, and we have the Bella Nation. So that's what we've got for the match. So obviously we're gonna have to hype it with different singles matches, and we get 2 of them tonight, and this is the first of them. And the second time that Tamina goes for the swing Uranagi, she finds herself reversed into a crucifix roll-up, turned into the disarmer, and that's it. Becky Lynch wins clean. Taps out Tamina Snuka.
At this point, I would actually rather accept Powderpuff Girls over PCB.
Yeah. Oh, God.
PCP.
I
Drug.
could honestly think of something that PCB can stand for, but this is not an R-rated show.
You know what?
Look, we established that last week. You got the Pakistani cricket board, you got the printed circuit board, you got polychlorinated biphenyl, the Parc Scientifique de Barcelona, the Pieter Maritzburg Chamber of Business, and the Perth Convention Bureau.
And that is everything that I just mentioned. in
WWE
one.
messed up again. I think it means a prescription drug. That's what it is this week.
So yeah, we're gonna keep calling
Technically,
them.
it could also mean big booty bitches. Whoop!
So basically, we're still calling them the Powerpuff Girls. So there you go. We're gonna stick with that because it sounds better, and we came up with it. So there you go.
The Power Buff. Let's go with PCB. The Power Buff Chicks.
That's PBC.
It's still the same letters.
Oh my God.
See, if WWE takes our name, then we want our royalties.
Power Buff Chick Brigade. Yes.
There you go. Quick, someone get Kevin Dunn on the phone.
Yeah. Tell him he needs to retire.
Oh.
People. Okay, right now, people that blame Vince McMahon, they need to realize that Kevin Dunn has a lot more power than people think he does.
Wow. Hey, what was that report? He really didn't have a problem with Kevin Owens' weight? I didn't read that report.
Yeah, Randy Orton just said on his own volition, apparently.
Wow.
Now, I've got another name for PCB.
420 booty wizard.
That won't be the only time we hear that tonight. I got a feeling.
I think JBL's got a problem with Owens' weight. Remember what he said last week? It looked like a flying bus.
I don't listen to JBL in commentary because I want to have a sense by the time the night's over.
You know, that's a good idea. I'm just going to cancel out his voice, but he's got such a big mouth he can't shut up.
Well, like I said, I've said this a billion times.
Oh, well, Aaron, come on.
You want to get blocked by JBL too? Oh, wait a minute. That already happened. That already happened.
Ago, and I was happy. He blocks everybody.
So John Hawk or Blackjack Bradshaw blocked you on Twitter, and you had to sing the Pharrell Williams song.
Yes.
All right, fair enough.
Happy.
So basically, like
Wait,
I
he
said,
was up all night to get lucky?
Layfield energy drink. Now,
Ashley is on fire tonight. Rapid fire with these.
rapid fire. Yeah, anybody that's listening right now live.
Yeah, I'm actually on fire. Yes.
These are some of the fun reasons why we are live and we do not edit anything because of stuff just like this.
No, we don't know it. Michael!
See, okay, here's the thing. Now, I don't know if you guys will agree with me on this or not, but I enjoyed JBL's run as world champion. And I was a big fan. I actually used him all the time on SmackDown when I was playing the games. But him as a commentator, like I said, some of the times he brings up some really cool stuff, and I'm like, hey, I remember that. And sometimes he's like, just put like a stick of butter in his mouth, and no more talkie for a while.
No. It sometimes brings up good points, but most of the time he's just obnoxious. I think that's the problem. Like I even said on Twitter tonight, like the day Vince McMahon realizes that it's time to take JBL off commentary, I will be so happy.
Because like we said, going back to Beast in the East, when it was literally the butt crack of dawn, Michael Cole and Byron Saxton are a good commentary team when they're actually allowed to be.
Yeah, when they're allowed to be, exactly. And that's the versus how they are now. Huge difference.
Huge JBL holding up the WWE Network sign that actually says, "Kill me."
You want to shoot Cowboy? The only reason you're champion is because Triple H doesn't work Thursdays. ECW One Night Stand. Watch it on the WWE Network. Okay, up next we got... I kind of love this segment too, obviously. We get Johnny. We get Johnny Rusev.
Johnny Rusev.
With...
Don't touch me,
Yes! With Lisa Ray. And taking on the greatest American hero, Mark Henry, with American flag, and Lana's on commentary.
Whoa, as I try and find it in the list of searches. So, hang on. For the third straight week, it's Rusev versus Mark Henry.
Because that's what they do. That's what they do.
Unbelievable.
Hashtag butt bump.
Oh yeah, no lie. When he got whipped into the barricade, he slipped.
Yeah, butt bump.
It seems such like an irrelevant feud trying to be a feud in the middle of a feud. That's what it seems like to me. I mean, 3 weeks in a row.
Bitches. Whoop.
Sexual chocolate.
So yeah, everyone that listens to the podcast on the regular knows how much I adore Summer Rae, and I really enjoy seeing her dressed up like Lana. That's amazing. So yes, for those of you that don't understand the references we make, you need to watch The Room and watch it now. So
you know why?
You're lying. I never hit you. You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
that's exactly right. So we get the match, and the match is pretty much nothing. Mark Henry hits a couple over-the-shoulder power slams for a near fall, but he gets to brawl on the floor. Rusev posts him twice and rolls him in, and he gets up in Lana's face for fun. Gets back in the ring, hits the leaping kick, stomp, accolade, but no! Mark Henry's like, no! You're not submitting me, not tonight! And then he dive bombs his back, locks on the accolade, match over. So...
Now, is Mark Henry face?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Would a heel come out with the American flag, Aaron? I doubt it.
It's just, Big Show. Like, I saw a tweet over the weekend. It was just brilliant. Big Show versus Mark Henry, winner turns face match. It was the awesome tweet I've ever seen.
What if you're in Canada?
Oh, wow.
That would be interesting.
Mind blown. But this segment's not over. Oh, no. Real quick before we go any further into it, Aaron, what do you think of the very short match?
Yeah. No comment. No, it wasn't, exciting or really much anything. Well, that's a shame because it's Rusev, and he's great, in the ring and on the mic. But wrong opponent for Rusev.
I really think you just said Ron Perry, once.
No, I thought I said Ron Perry. I said Ron Perry, and
You did say
No.
it did sound like you said Ron Perry. I have no idea who this Ron Perry guy is, but
It might have been Tyler Perry who was Ron. He was Ron.
oh, he's always wrong. But that's another story altogether.
Oh,
Hang on.
No comment.
I think we need to make the call. Ron Perry, come on now.
Oh, it's great.
No, he hasn't answered. I'm sorry, we don't know who he is. False claim. Are you down for a full house?
All right. So basically, after this is over, Lana gets in the ring. She takes off her heels. She yells at Summer Rae, and Summer finally gets in the ring. She takes off her heels, and Lana slaps her down. Asks for Rusev to get in the ring. Rusev's like, me? Like, really? All right, fine. So he gets in the ring, and they trash talk. And, of course, this leads to the return.
No.
I thought
Let's be
Ashley
honest.
was building to something here.
Let's be honest. The way it happened was exactly like this. Hi, Dolph.
So Mark Ziggler runs out looking like Brian Pillman in the 90s.
You know, it's almost like Lana knew he was coming out.
Oh, yeah.
And like the internet knows he was backstage. Like, it was no surprise. Like, the commentators were acting like it was a surprise, of course, but it was like no surprise to see Dolph Ziggler. Even if I didn't look at anything on the line about him being backstage, I was not surprised. I was like, oh, Ziggler was due back before SummerSlam.
Dolph's a brunette now, too.
Oh my God.
It's very interesting.
You're
So
tearing me apart, Dolph.
He runs out, ducks Rusev's clothesline, hits the exclamation point DDT, goes for a super kick, but Rusev puts Summer in the way. Dolph stops like, okay, fine. And then Lana nails Summer with a leaping sidekick. Not a front version of it, not the sidekick. So like a leaping front kick, basically, is what it would be.
Let's be honest. Again, we can recreate it, probably using this.
Okay, it was a super
Thanks,
kick
Gallagher.
party up in this room.
Hi, Excalibur.
Jeez. God, we're breaking so many rules tonight. All right. So Dolph hits a super kick on Rusev, and they end up kissing, and of course, they celebrate. And after this is all said and done, they meet up with JoJo in the back, and Dolph says he wants Rusev one-on-one.
Hey, JoJo.
Aaron's trying to be Don Juan right now. Not Don John. That ain't happening. But Don Juan. God, at this rate, we're going to be finished with the show by the time that our guest joins us. We're going at a rapid pace, and I'm not doing that on purpose. But we still have like 2 shows to talk about, so we're good. Speaking of things that end rather quickly, right back against The Miz. Big show and commentary.
You didn't bring up the backstage promo with JoJo.
Yeah, I did. I glanced over it.
Well, then, again, we need a way to reflect it.
Okay.
Over it.
Are you saying Burns? Second down.
Oh, damn it.
I was saying Burns.
I went completely wrong. Thanks, YouTube, you bastards.
So yeah, it's officially made. It's going to be a singles match. It's not going to be a mixed tag like everybody was talking about, and it's probably going to be the blow off to the Dolph Ziggler Rusev feud.
So
The only thing.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to talk about the match, but if you're.
I was trying to get to the next one because I've got the next sound already lined up.
Right back in the Miz. The only thing I can really say is the Miz gets caught. He gets pressed up like hanging vertical suplex style, and he gets transitioned into the shell shock, and that's the end of that. So, Big Show walks away. That's it. He just walks away.
No, it wasn't. You didn't hear the commentary or the pre-show. So on the pre-show, you know, Miz is basically saying, you know, Big Show's part of this movie Vendetta that comes out on DVD.
Mm.
I'm sure it's a great project because it's a WWE Films project. During Raw, he comes out and basically says it's crap because it's not him. So, you know, once again, he's turned face, then heel, then face. Big Show on commentary is like, well, Miz is a dick, hence turning face. Then proceeds to talk smack on Ryback, turning heel. Then respecting respecting Ryback again for being a big guy, turning face. Then once again hating on Michael Cole for bringing up shortcomings. Heel. Then saying that Mrs. Outfits looks like a sexually confused Jedi. Heel. Oh, sorry, face. But of course, because of what he said about, you know, sexually confused, we also have to add a little sheet. Yeah. And then of course at the end, by not even reacting to Ryback calling him out, he turns heel. He literally flip-flops so much times. I swear this is a beached whale and we need to get him to water or he's going to die.
Wow. Very true.
And I don't mean I don't agree with the please retire. It's just there was so much flip-flopping. This fish is going to be dead on arrival.
Well, there was something that came out today that said that Big Show is going to be like more of a special attraction.
Thank God.
And to be honest, I've got a reason that that's going to work. But we'll talk about that later when we get to predictions. That was very sinister. I have no idea what that was about. Go see it in a theater this weekend.
Oh my God, Vendetta's in theaters?
No, Sinister.
No.
Too.
Oh,
Are you kidding me? Really?
What to say?
Hang on. Whoa. Vendetta in theaters?
I'd rather see 12 rounds 3 or 4, whatever it is, with Dean Ambrose in theaters.
It's actually 12 out. It's 12 rounds 12. It's like we've run out of rounds.
I knew that was gonna happen. Thanks, John.
It's like the next Taken when basically Brian Mills eventually ends up in a white unmarked van and he takes himself.
Oh my God.
No, he wouldn't take himself. You know who would take him?
His name is John Cena.
Yes, indeed. All right, so that leads to you as well, Ashley, because we're going into the contract signing up next.
Yeah, so the Authority comes out and says, look, we got this match that's going on. We're going to do a contract signing for, which, you know, normally means stuff's about to happen. Flipping tables, not for posterity reasons. So Triple H introduces first, you know, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins, and he comes out, you know, just absolutely incredibly. Hang on, let's find it. Right, there's his entrance music. So he says, guys, what a great SummerSlam card you're putting on. You know, I got to congratulate on that. I'm congratulating myself because I'm getting a statue, and I'm congratulating the WWE Universe because they are witnessing history right now, adding in some heat about, I guess, baseball stuff, which I have no clue about. And then brings up how he brings up a Minneapolitan, if that's even the right word. Isn't that a type of ice cream? So brings up the Bob Dylan song, "The Times They Are Changing," and how the last decade's always been about Cena, and people have seen him as the hero. But in reality, you know, he's the villain. He's the guy that's taken the WWE hostage and held it for his own, letting anybody take it away from his cold, dead hands. Cena is a disease. And with one knee, he pulverized his nose and started the vaccination process. And will cure everyone on Sunday when he is undisputed WWE World Heavyweight United States Champion, because the United States needs to be last because that's more important. And then brings up the fact that John didn't even answer his challenge face to face. He went to some puny little show called Tough Enough, which really is incredible because Patrick got voted off.
Oh my.
So then, of course, and this will have to take some planning while I'm talking, because I don't want to obviously have the racist stuff on the song mentioned.
Oh no.
Right, amazingly, I just queued it up by chance. So then, of course, you know, the man himself comes out. Because Thomas the Tank Engine goes with any John Cena video.
Oh, that's so funny.
So, you know, he comes out and says that, look, yeah, this obviously the crowd are going, hang on, this is the most important bit. There we go. So, yeah, Cena acknowledges the fact that the crowd are going, let's go Cena, Cena sucks. And pretty much saying, look, they're all talking about me, but not about you, Seth. And Cena says, you know, Seth was clearly handpicked by Triple H, and in some way, Seth is continuing Triple H's legacy. But the fact of the matter is that the real champ is here. You know, last week he was forced to stay home by the Authority and Seth, but that allowed him to figure out his payback. This Sunday, he will do something that will haunt Seth and the Authority's lives. He's a 15-time world champion. Huge boo-earns from the crowd.
Oh god, they were really like hating Cena tonight.
And, you know, the irony was, he wasn't even in the WWE title picture, but Seth and his big mouth somehow got him involved in it. So when Seth loses at SummerSlam, Triple H loses at SummerSlam, because then Cena becomes 16-time world champion, which means
And Ric
Triple
Flair's
H's
totally cool with it.
mentor doesn't stand alone at the top. It'll be a duo at the top, comprising of Flair and hang on, what's his name? Hang on. Oh bloody hell! I forgot to turn the sound down because of Notorious B.I.G. You bastard.
His name is John Cena.
And then just to really sort of add it off, just as he's signing the contract, you know, Triple H was never Ric Flair's bitch. But on Sunday, Seth, I'm going to make you mine.
Oh, he said the B word. Oh, baby.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Keep waiting. Eventually.
See, the best part about it is, at this point, like, when that happened, the only thing was missing was, like, a good old-fashioned Chappelle Show skit where Ashy Larry is like, oh, in the background. That was a mic drop right there, basically.
But you know, that contract signing was it was fun, and it was just like the matches. It was clean. It was awkward.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
Yeah, exactly. Cena, when Cena's serious, when Cena's not like hokey Cena's great on the mic.
I was just about to say, I took the words right out of my mouth. When he's serious, that's what best
Cena and he turns around.
And Ashley, did you drink a little Grandpa's old cough medicine today?
That's what it's all about.
And the Dr. Thugonomics seems like it came out of him because he's like, you know, the only difference here is that Triple H was Ric Flair's bitch, but on Sunday, I'm going to make you mine. I'm like, oh, there.
Drop the mic.
Number deaf, not word life, basic thugonomics.
He just needed to drop the mic right there because that felt like a mic drop moment.
Pipe bomb.
Pretty much. Yeah, Minnesota wanted nothing to do with Cena.
No. Hang on. We need to get the proper sounder for dropping the mic. Hang on.
Yes! Practical effects. All right, so that was fun. All right, so this rolls into our next segment.
Taking over ESPN. Run, kids.
Run.
Okay, we're on to our next
That's a legit
segment.
fact. If you're up tomorrow morning and also watching this, you're an idiot.
Unless you have to work. Thank
You're
you.
an intelligent idiot, but you're still an idiot.
He just called our viewers idiots.
Oh, we just lost a viewer. Thanks, Ashley.
Could be worse. We could be Dixie.
Oh, man.
It's getting worse.
God. All right. So we're going to our next segment, which is an 8-man tag with the Primetime Players, your current WWE Tag Team Champions, and the Lucha Dragons, who are officially now in 2K16 as of today.
Yeah.
Lucha.
A lot of people are in 2K16 as of right now. I'm so happy to say Kevin Owens is in 2K16 now.
Oh, yeah, Hideo Itami, Tyler Breeze, those I'm excited for.
Lord
Where the shit is
Steven
Altarita?
Regal.
Where the shit is Altarita?
Make him a valet? I don't know.
No, we need to recreate WLC.
Oh, I knew that was going to happen.
Oh, no.
And they're taking on the team of Los Matadores and the greatest thing that happened to tag team wrestling in the WWE in a long time, The New Day!
Which apparently Minnesota didn't get the message that New Day are actually good now.
Feel the power.
I like how everybody was rhyming. And then Xavier just basically stopped it dead in its tracks. He's like, and he goes Chappelle again. He starts getting frustrated, and Big E and Kofi have to calm him down. He's like, we're rhyming now.
They must have read Dr. Seuss before they came out.
This was interesting.
Sam, I am.
Let's talk about the tag match. First off, Sin Cara broke out a pain thriller.
What?
Yeah. He does this a lot. It's not something... It's funny because I say this like very nonchalantly, but he does this every once in a while.
Hey, Ray.
So, I just want to break that out real quick. This match was a little bit shorter than I thought it would be as well. Titus basically just tosses the Matadors aside, the charging splash, Xavier on the ring apron. He fights with Torito. Torito hits... He drops the dime, basically, on Xavier.
Dropped the ball.
And meanwhile, Kalisto tags in and hits the West Coast Pop on the Matador and gets the 3 count. But the weird thing about this match, other than the blatant ripoff of Rey Mysterio, we'll call him Samurai Del Mysterio now, is the fact that Sin Cara somehow may have gotten injured, potentially. Ashley, do you want to elaborate on that a little bit?
Oh, no.
Well, at the end of the match, I don't know if this was like a dig at Rey Mysterio as well.
Could have been.
Full mystery. But at the end of the match, he did eventually come in the ring, but like at the end of the match, rather than being anywhere near on the apron, he was like leaning against the steps, clutching himself as if he was sort of like a drug addict. Yeah, if he was rocking in place, I'd have thought there might be something wrong, but it was like he was holding his arm or something. So if he's injured himself, you know, it doesn't even matter if you're a different person. You're under the same name. You were cursed.
Yeah, no lie. Considering your Mysterio worked at Triple Mania, this actually makes it even more sense.
Oh.
Oh my god, it's just... Let's hope another Sin Cara is not hurt again. But then again, I mean, it could have just been selling. You never know nowadays. So yeah, that was short. Up next. Alright, Ashley, let's talk about Stardust and Wade Barrett.
Oh, I think we need the music to sum it up.
Yeah, we do.
So, yeah. Stardust is just there being Stardust. That's the only way I can describe it.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it.
And Barrett? Hang on. Just because I know what's going to happen when this happens, I'm purposely going to let the person react to it.
So,
Owen, why are you reacting to that?
So when Stardust is ranting and raving, we see Wade Barrett in the background looking seductively. He kind of comes off like Jason Statham, and he looks me dead in the eyes, and I think that Wade Barrett wants to have sex with me.
What? What?
Because Wade Barrett is trying to seduce everybody, man, woman, child. He does not care. This is Wade Barrett in the background with his crown on his head. He's like all about the sensuality. I have no idea why. I am not down with that.
I'm not sure if I can get that.
Pop fiction. Pop's about to have its own fan fiction.
Oh, God. Wade Barrett is trying to seduce... Mr. Barrett, are you trying to seduce me? Why? Are you seducible?
Well, I'm afraid I got some bad news.
Take your pants down, mate.
Oh, God! Holy Lord! I didn't mean for that to happen. Yeah,
You know why they call it the ball hammer?
Oh, God! Please tell me I'm not the only one that saw Barrett for some reason, like, staring seductively at the camera for whatever reason.
Well, yeah, I know. It seemed like he was looking at it differently. Then he looked at Stardust and then went back to the camera.
He's like, I'm not supposed to be sexual right now.
And then the sexual tension was ruined by Stardust making a cape float.
Stardust,
What the hell?
he levitated a cape, and then he put the chain link cape on Barrett and called him the Cosmic King.
Yeah. The best way to sum up this promo from Stardust is probably this.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beat me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix. Your chances of winning drastically go down. So you're three-way at sacrifice. You got a 33 and a third chance of winning. But I got a 66 and two-thirds chance of winning. Because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So Small Joe, you take your 33 and a third chance, minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 and a third chance of winning at sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning, and you go one-on-one, and then add 66 and two-thirds chance. I got a 141 and two-thirds chance of winning at sacrifice. See, Big Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at sacrifice.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, I did say chain link armor, so it does make sense to use that. God bless you, Scott Steiner, and your Wondrous promos.
I knew we'd have that reference.
God bless you, Scott Steiner, and your Wondrous promos. So, yeah, I don't know why. It's just how it was. Okay, look. So, obviously, we're building to the tag match. Stephen Amell is going to be in probably his Green Arrow persona. There was a lot of speculation that he's actually going to wear the Green Arrow costume to the ring at SummerSlam. And it really wouldn't surprise me, honestly, at this rate. I heard rumors he's going to debut the new look of Green Arrow at SummerSlam, too.
And Barrett will just look at Green Arrow and go, "Let me take my ball hammer and lay you into the wasteland."
So, yeah, we've got... Yeah, Wade Barrett sticks out like a sore thumb in this promo. It really should be... It really should be The Miz in this, but I understand why The Miz is involved in the Intercontinental title picture, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But still, Wade Barrett just is not the first person I would jump to team with Stardust. But I don't mind it because it gets Wade Barrett on the television show, and it gets him on the pay-per-view, so I'm happy with that. They're doing something with him.
The one thing which we might as well bring up now, even though we're talking SummerSlam later, no pre-show match.
Nope, no pre-show.
Apparently, you're gonna have to have all 10 matches during the show.
God. and no announced Demi Lovato performance on the pre-show either.
Oh, see, I tweeted that out. I tweeted her saying, wonder where she's gonna be for SummerSlam.
Not watching it. Most likely.
Aaron,
What a bitch.
you were looking forward to it. Aaron, just let it go. Come on,
Damn it! I want Demi Lovato.
Well, most people should, but I mean, still.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe
There's some crazy shits out there that want bad news Barrett.
I don't know. It's probably a lot more after that promo.
Maybe it's one of those last minute things, like Demi Lovato performs the theme song at SummerSlam.
Damn you, Wade Barrett, and your hypnosis. Damn you.
Are we gonna get someone like an artist saying America the Beautiful? Is this gonna be like completely like
Honestly, Aaron, I really would be surprised.
Yeah. I mean, like, which is great because, like, if SummerSlam's like this and treated like this every single year, because I think the reason why they're doing it for 4 hours is that they're trying to make it prestigious again. If they do it like this every year, it's like literally WrestleMania twice a year, and that's a dream.
Survivor Series will just look crap.
So many people don't think Survivor Series deserves to be. It doesn't think it's the Big Four anymore. It's the Big Three now. The Survivor Series really hasn't been major in years, unfortunately.
I think in due time it will be. Maybe not this year because it's too soon, like November, but next year probably. I think that's the next event they'll look at. Or the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble, I just feels like, start of the WrestleMania.
I will say right now that this is the next thing we're about to talk about is the main event for the show.
Yeah.
It is not a title versus title match. It is just a singles match between the two top champions of both brands. One being the NXT Women's Champion, the boss, Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
And the other being the corporate holder of the butterfly belt, Nikki Bella.
No.
One of these things is not like the other things. One of these things just doesn't belong. Can you guess which thing is not like the other things before I finish my soul?
Nick. I heard Nikki has a back injury, and I'm like, I wonder where she got that from. I'm not going there, but I'm just leaving it at that.
Well, the answer that I think she would give in character would be, I hurt my back with carrying the entire Divas division, but
That's
not
my answer.
That's the real reason why Cena's nose broke.
See?
Oh, God. Oh, wow. Shots fired.
That's the reason why the nose got broke.
God. All right.
What was that, Aaron? What was that? You sick bastard!
So, real quick, it's interesting because Nikki gets brought out to the ring. She has Brie and Alicia Fox with her. That one guy got to be marking out in the front row. And
Yes!
here comes the boss, and it's after the commercial break. She's already in the ring, and her music's barely playing.
No, I love that theme song.
Yeah, most people should.
Mm-hmm. Well, because she sings it, which I never knew.
That I didn't know either. That's awesome.
You do realize what happened during that during the commercial break?
Sasha was saying, "I'm going
to." It wasn't just any old music. Sasha, come on down!
You're just on fire tonight, Ashley.
Oh shit! I'm on fire again! God damn it! I got to start close to this light. Shit! Christ!
What did you do? What did he do? Oh,
I'm on fire! You know?
Oh, you need to put yourself out.
I've got to keep it tight!
Keep it tight! Up, up, down, down on YouTube. Austin Creed, keep it tight. Alright, so we pick it up off. We talk a lot of trash, obviously, on the butterfly belt, but I will say one thing, honestly. Nikki has been improving. She really has. You could definitely tell she's trying. And you can see that in her work.
Yeah, she's trying, mate. She's bloody trying.
You do not say bloody. It's going to get Mr. Seduction Wade Barrett in my head again.
Did someone say bloody? I can make
Hey,
you.
sir, get writing that fanfic now.
Oh my god. So basically, yeah, this
It's
match.
gonna get bloody.
See, this match honestly was. I enjoyed it. I did, and it obviously the right person won because you have to build that doubt that Nikki's going to be able to hold on to the championship another month so she can break AJ's record and thus take her out of the record book. We'll never have to mention her again if Nikki breaks the record. Let's do it now.
Well, you know, I mean, I enjoyed it because, what can I say? It's Sasha Banks in the ring, so.
Well, yeah. So let's pick it up from the midway point. Nikki with a chin breaker hits a slingshot suplex of sorts for a near fall. Locks into chin lock with a knee firmly planted in the lower back and clubs her in the back of the neck. Snap suplex for a 2, and Sasha kicks out. So chin lock with the knee in the back again. Hair pull takedown. Yay. Chin lock and a knee lift, and Sasha charges in. High elbow. Nikki gets caught when she lifts her boot up and spun around the double knee drop, and Sasha mocks her with the push-ups as we go to commercial break.
Once again, screwing up her back.
Yes. We come back from a commercial, of course, and the straitjacket or the halo chin lock is applied. Knees firmly planted in the lower back on Nikki. Nikki backs her into the corner. Sasha tosses Nikki into the corner and charges in, eats the elbow, middle rope of disaster kick. It missed by a mile. I'm not going to lie. That move whiffed without a doubt. Matthew, get on that. And shout out, Botchamania. So, 2 clotheslines, a drop kick, charging clothesline, and hits the vicious spine buster. Concrete crash if you're a Taz fan. If you're a Bob Holly fan, obviously Alabama slam. So, a near fall off of that one. Scoop slam countered, and bankrupt, which the straitjacket neck breaker connects, and a big slap from Sasha. Oklahoma roll, or in this case, not Oklahoma roll, I did it wrong. O'Connor roll is countered, and she picks her up on her shoulders, hits an electric chair. Both ladies get back up. The boot is caught, ducks the clothesline. At clothesline, the rack attack is not countered because Naomi jumps up on the ring apron for a distraction. This allows the counter, the bank statement, and the crossface forces Nikki to tap out clean as a sheet. And Sasha Banks wins over the Divas champion in the official main event of Monday Night Raw.
I would have tapped out too.
You would have tapped out by choice.
Yeah.
So, Aaron, what did you think of the match?
Great. I wish the fans had appreciated it more with the Brock Lesnar chants.
They were getting restless about Lesnar. I could tell, honestly. They knew it was almost time, and they're like, okay, one more segment, he's going to be here.
Yeah, and I get it, but, you know, just the fact that a lot of fans should realize that was technically the main event. It was big, and, you know, it's just the Lesnar chants were unnecessary, but, you know, who am I to tell the fans what to chant there? Other than that, the match was great because, you know, you got Sasha Banks and Nikki Bella going against each other finally. One-on-one. I thought we would get that on pay-per-view, but I guess we got it on Raw. We got it on the Raw before SummerSlam, so that's pretty special. And, you know, we're going to get it again for sure because, you know, she pinned the Divas champion.
Titty Master.
So, Ashley, what do you think of the match?
Good. Mainly because the amount of torture on Nikki's back. It's like, you're going the hard way. it's like,
I'll advocate things like this happening.
No, but, you know, if you know that that's a weak point of your opponent, you're going to go for it.
Well, yeah, of course.
You know, how many, you know why Undertaker, 3 weeks ago did that low blow? It's because he was going for the appendix bit, and he just missed by, balls.
The diverticulitis?
Yeah.
What's up with the dead man? These balls?
The weakness.
I'm the Undertaker, and I'm going to own your balls. It's basically
It's like I'm just waiting for him to say in a promo, your balls will rest in peace.
Oh God, if Will hears this podcast, he's totally gonna arrest me for it. If I had Will here right now, I'd have him say that in his Undertaker voice, and it would blow everybody away. So there you go.
So yeah, Renee's backstage and questions the Pussycat
Renee.
babes.
Well, you can be misogynistic and call them the pretty cute babes.
No.
But we're not down with that here on the podcast, so there you go.
Pussycat babes. Because they can't be dolls, because that's only Nicole Scherzinger. Why do you name it? Why do you name it a group when Nicole Scherzinger does all the work? That's just stupid. Silly. Anyway, they say, look, the two teams in the ring, they all lost tonight. The only team that didn't was us, mainly because we were only in one match. But they're in prime position. There is another name for PCB, by the way. I don't know what it stands for, but whatever.
Oh God.
Then they're now seen as guest hosting the Today Show, so don't watch NBC, kids.
Woo!
And then, oh my God.
Please tell me you have audio.
Yeah. Well, first of all, we need to remind you that this segment alone is brought to you by the letter and also the number. So we come to, well, Lillian introduces Paul Heyman, who introduces himself as the host for Lesnar's homecoming to the University of Minnesota, where he, won his NCAA title, and Lesnar comes out, confetti's thrown in the ring, we get like a 60-second chant of Suplex City, and then this happened. No, not the stupid commercial. Now I've got to try and skip the commercial. Get off. Get off. I don't want a BMW. I don't want a Coke. Here we go. I found it. This is possibly the best bit of Raw this year. I need to be careful with the volume because here we go. Come on, Paul.
Mine eyes have seen the glory of the conqueror, my lord. He conquered Undertaker Street. I know that strikes a chord. Now Taker will retire, and not on his own accord. The conqueror marches
Even Brock is laughing his ass off. And then nothing happens. Although probably from the edit, stuff will happen. So that's why I cut it off there. So then, of course, the crowd boo. And it's like, hang on, need to get the clip again. Undertaker has amazingly, even though these fans are technically biased, Undertaker, the face, has all of a sudden gone heel.
Very true.
So Heyman says, look, you don't scare us. You could even get your friends, the Grim Reaper and Devil. And Brock could take all three to Suplex City on Sunday. Ooh. WrestleMania 30. And that final count made by the referee, Undertaker has dreamed, yearned for revenge for what happened. But ever since they went eye to eye, Taker has known that he could never conquer him. And the facts prove it. Taker has never beaten Brock. And Heyman knows that Taker fears Lesnar. You know, any man could go up against Taker and lose. But the thing is, on Sunday, Taker isn't wrestling a man. He's wrestling a beast. In fact, the beast. In fact, the same beast that put the 1 in what is now 22-1. Brock, he's offering no recognition of his career. He's offering no recognition of all the titles that Undertaker's won over the year. He's not even offering retribution, but the realization of bong. And then another bong. Taker's there. Whang! Low blow.
Again, kicking Brock Lesnar in the nuts. In Minnesota, mind you.
Yeah, he's turned heel
Brock.
again.
It's just like that soundbite we play for Rusev and Lana. It's like, instead of like, oh, hey, Mark, it's like, oh, hi, Brock. Oh, my God.
So then gives him a choke slam and then a tombstone pile driver. Does his kneel down pose over him.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Heads out onto the stage. Does his usual sort of arm up in the air pose. And Raw goes off the air. And it's like, wait, what? You just had him go over like that? This totally ruined SummerSlam.
There's a lot of questions right now after a finish like that.
Yeah, but let's be honest. There is one man that knows all the answers to the questions.
And his name is
Oh, come on, guys. Like, you did not know that's exactly what Sounder Ashley was about to play.
We're predictable like WWE.
Oh, and come on. You know which man is going to be organizing all these sounders.
I hope one of these things is not like the other things. One of these things just doesn't belong.
It was Cookie Monster all along.
I buy that. He's a problem and needs to be taken care of.
He's a cancer. We're going to cut the cancer.
Whoa. Don't like Cookie Monster. It's because he's blue, isn't it?
No, he's not.
No, it's just that the fact that Sesame Street's going to go on HBO, so we're probably going to get Sesame Street porn now.
Did they do that on Robot Chicken?
Wait.
I was surprised by that announcement.
Sesame Street porn?
Yeah!
No, because it was a headline I had to read twice over the weekend, like Sesame Street on HBO. I'm like, what?
Tonight's guest on Sesame Street porn. Bad News Barrett.
God. I started something.
Victor is going to be listening to this for research for this weekend, and he's be going, what the shit am I going to be doing?
That's a good point. Oh, my God. Oh, my head hurts.
To be honest, with a 3-day weekend next week, you're going to need our humor to get through it, ladies and gentlemen.
No lie. God. Yeah, we'll talk about the 3-day pop weekend in a little bit, but that's how we ended Raw, with The Undertaker clearly on top of Brock Lesnar. Interesting, to say the least.
Hang on. Undertaker on top of Brock Lesnar?
Oh God.
Everyone's clapping like he's a seal. Like, oh.
Oh God. I already talked about SeaWorld this weekend.
I'm clapping because I got the power.
The blue whale in the corner's going. Woo!
Oh my God. No idea what this video is going to do on archive, but my God.
Should get record views.
Or we're going to lose views, one of the two. There is no in between.
No. I think the other way.
And you know what Nikki Bella's doing?
His name is John Cena.
That's good. I like that. We haven't used that one yet. That's a good one.
But she'll just break her back.
Let's work that back. Let's work that back.
Oh, God. It gives new meaning to the John Cena sucks chant. Oh, wow.
I'm going to be chanting that next time I'm at WWE. Let's work that back. Oh.
Okay.
Do you think Cena's knows that the situation is going to cause lovemaking with Nikki to be a bit of a train wreck?
God.
Hi, Dolph.
That's great. Oh,
You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby.
see, that's why it is 1 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast, and you guys are still listening to us.
6:15 is such a beautiful time in the morning.
Oh God! And so real quick, if it was me, honestly, I would recommend the opening tag match. I enjoyed that. I'd recommend Roman and Harper. And I would recommend, honestly, I'd recommend Sasha and Nikki Bella. It was actually a good match.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Watch Rollins' promo, the contract signing with Cena, great stuff. And Undertaker likes to kick people in the junk, only if his name's Brock Lesnar. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing you have to look at. Undertaker is into the situation now that he has to kick Brock in the junk because that's his Achilles heel, apparently. And how else are you going to fight a beast? You have to get down to his level. So he's basically like getting himself down to the level where he can compete with Lesnar by getting dirty.
No, I'm laughing because this Sunday at SummerSlam, match is going to be like, ding, 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 kick Ryan in the ball.
I kick you in the nuts. You go down. Tombstone. 3 count.
And then we're going to hear, like, the commentary is going to be so shocked.
You realise kicking him in the nuts is equivalent to tilt on a pinball machine.
No, if it was one shot and the match was over, this would be talking about boxing or MMA. So that's not the case.
It just
It's
seems
not,
like
hey, it's not a Ronda Rousey fight. Come on.
No, it's not a Ronda Rousey fight.
it just seems like the commentary team would be shocked when that happens. That's the first thing that happens when the match starts at SummerSlam, and then you just hear Lesnar with that screeching yell. Oh!
Wow. I don't know what that was.
No.
That was a really
it's
weird.
such a high screeching noise.
You know what Scott Steiner's going to yell?
He's fat.
Hey, don't talk about Owens like that.
Why did you go there?
Jeez.
Wait, what? What did he say?
He said, "Don't talk about Owens like that."
I thought you said Hogan, and then it'd just have to do the.
No.
Oh wow.
Then again,
But-
we're talking about Kevin Dunn, so that isn't so.
But Hulk Hogan did host SummerSlam last year. And
Whoa,
we
hang
go from Hulk Hogan. We go from him to Jon Stewart, which is pretty random.
That's Jewish?
That was interesting.
That is interesting because I'm Jewish.
Hey, most cool comedians are Jewish. Why else does
True.
Woody Allen won a shit ton of Oscars? And Adam Sandler none.
Oh God. So yeah, that was Raw for
Game
this.
with Ash Pixels, everybody.
That was Raw this week. That's what I would recommend. The segments I would say to check out. I mean, that Hulu version of Raw that's like 2 hours long, probably better to watch than the 3-hour Raws.
No, seriously? The only thing you need to watch is that 3-minute clip that WWE put on YouTube that I played about a minute and a half of. Just watch that.
Yeah, that was worth the price of admission right there. Yeah, I don't understand why there hasn't been a stipulation put on this match. Asia brought up a good point in the chat talking about a no DQ match. I really think this needs to have some sort of stipulation because at this point, it doesn't need to be a straight one-on-one match. It needs to be a fight, and I think it should be a fight.
It should basically be like an unsanctioned match or no holds barred.
Speaking of no holds barred,
already established that all Undertaker's gonna do is kick him in the junk.
So Ashley, what about putting it in the Lion's Den?
No, because then it's a cage.
Well, yeah, it's a UFC style octagon. That's what the Lion's Den was.
Yeah, but we're saving that for WrestleMania 32.
That's true.
Raven Ronda versus, I don't know. Let's go big and say Charlotte, because Stephanie McMahon will go, I'm not wrestling you. Because, she might legit die.
Rowdy Ronda versus Charlotte, yeah, that wouldn't be a problem.
If you want to see a competitive match with people in physical peak of their form sort of thing, it would make more sense to have that than a gimmick match with Stephanie.
It would be another step in the right direction of the various matches throughout the years between Rowdy and a Flair.
We could get Brooke in.
Oh God.
And then have Tamina, Randy Orton.
Oh wow.
I'm trying to think. Has Orndorff got a kid?
I don't think so, but I could be wrong.
Mr.
Well, there's
T,
Tessa
just because he loves his mama.
There's Tessa Blanchard, but that's not in the right direction we're going.
And Mr. T has to be there because he loves his mama.
He does. He does love his mama. That is correct. And everyone should. Yeah, I really think this needs to have a stipulation. It needs to be like a finality-style stipulation, not like a casket match or buried alive or anything like that. No, this needs to be like a non-sanctioned, no disqualification.
Murder match. He's already said, you're going to have to kill me.
That's true. That's a good point. If I was Lesnar, I'd just wear a cup to the ring on Sunday. May not be a bad idea. Don't know why, but like I said, you have to fight dirty to take down a beast. So I mean, that's what I'm gonna guess. That's what they're going with.
I just want to do it so that way we can just hear Paul Heyman at ringside, which will be entertaining itself. Just be like, "Oh my God, he kicked him in the nuts again! Oh my God!"
Why is Aaron screaming like a girl again? What?
I don't know, Ashley. It's best sometimes not to ask questions.
That's Heyman when he
He's getting those bad news Barrett fantasies, isn't he?
Oh God.
I don't mind having a little Stardust.
Oh God, you just made him sound even more evil. Oh God. What you're playing is what the music they were going to use for Blue Pants before they decided they wanted to go with the kazoo theme. She has merch now.
Oh, wow.
Blue Pants shirt you can buy at .com right now.
Wow.
No, this was Blue Pant's original theme.
That's it. That's it just once. And then, like, 15 seconds, it does it again. And then 15 more seconds, it does it again. But it's different pitch every time. See, that, and then... Wait for it. And again. There you go.
I don't...
So, before we get off here tonight, and since we're going to be on the Go Home show tonight, I do want to bring up the SummerSlam card, and we're going to give our predictions for the SummerSlam card, like we've done with the past 3 pay-per-view events for the WWE. And we're also going to talk about TakeOver, so we're going to be giving our predictions for TakeOver as well.
Where's the knife?
So, we're going to start with... Really? Okay, fine. I guess we'll do this. So, we're going to start with Dolph Ziggler versus Rusev. Of course, Lana and Summer Rae in their respective corners. Aaron, pick a winner.
I will pick Dolph Ziggler.
Okay. Aaron goes Dolph. Ashley.
Lana and Summer Rae. But in seriousness, although it's never the case with me,
No, it's not.
I'll say Ziggler.
Okay, going with Dolph. And we're all going to agree here because I think this is the blow-off of the feud, and I think Dolph Ziggler wins.
Wait, Lana's blowing off Dolph Ziggler? What?
You said it, I didn't.
I did not blow her. I did not.
We have our 3-team elimination stable match between the Bella Nation, Beautiful and Dangerous, and the Powerpuff Girls. Aaron, pick a winner.
I really want to go with my favorite team, but sometimes when I predict my favorites, they don't always win. So I'm going to go with Team Bella.
Bella Nation to win. Ashley.
Take Sheamus and add a B.
So we're going with the Bellas.
No, Bamus.
Wow. So...
No, Bellas are going to win because they're not going to win at Night of Champions.
Yeah, again, we're going to have to agree here. Obviously, Becky Lynch wins tonight, and Sasha Banks beats the Divas champion cleanly. But Tamina lost, so, I mean, it kind of may even itself out. But, yeah, I think the Bellas are going to win this. I'm not happy about it, but I think that's the direction they're going to go. And the match that I'm pretty sure, especially in Brooklyn, is going to absolutely steal the show, Kevin Owens versus Cesaro. Aaron, pick a winner.
Kevin Owens. I just can't picture him continuing a losing streak.
Ashley?
Match of the night,
Yeah.
Owens wins, but not by much.
Well, considering the fact I'm not sure he's walking out of TakeOver with the NXT Championship, I do think that he does beat Cesaro. So, yes, we're going to agree 3 times in a row. This is going to be a very boring video. Kevin Owens wins. Number 7, we have the Green Arrow and the Red Arrow. Stephen Amell and Adrian Neville taking on Stardust and Mr. Seduction, Wade Barrett.
Cosmic King.
Cosmic King of Seduction, Wade Barrett.
Cosmic King. Oh.
Oh, God, I didn't want to go there, but you did. Aaron, pick a winner. Jeez.
Stardust and Barrett.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Star Wade. Ashley, pick a winner.
You should have said Star King. And we could say, don't you mean Star Lord? The team that will win will be Neville, the New Look Green Arrow, and Cody Rhodes.
I'm confused.
Cody's going to realize Stardust is done.
Okay, that's interesting.
Because let's be honest, I think the only reason he's sticking in character as Stardust is like that tweet suggests. You start what you finished. Or you finish what you started, whatever.
I have the Green Arrow and the Red Arrow going over with tandem Red Arrows on Barrett and Stardust, with Amel pinning Stardust, and with Neville pinning Barrett.
Amel isn't going to be doing a Red Arrow, is he?
Ashley, did you see the picture that was tweeted with Amel standing on the top rope with knee pads on?
I don't think he's going to be able to do a Red Arrow.
He does parkour. I have complete faith he can do a Red Arrow. It may not look pretty, but still.
If it goes wrong, WWE will be going, seriously, he shouldn't have signed those waivers.
That's a good point.
I'm going to go with a double Red Arrow, and if that doesn't happen, I say maybe like a shooting star press, something off the top rope. But I think it's going to be a double Red Arrow.
Even just like a corkscrew splash.
I think they're going to train him to do a Red Arrow, honestly.
Well, it would explain why Neville hasn't been on telly tonight. Unless, damn it, what happened in the main event thing? Blah.
Superstars matches. To the interwebs, live on the podcast. And I can't
Superstar
find it.
tapings. Stuff's happened at Superstar tapings.
I got it.
Curtis Axel beat Adam Rose. What? Curtis Axel won?
In Minnesota, man.
What? And
What?
the Ascension beat Fandango and R-Truth. So no Neville. So clearly they're practicing Red Arrows.
Told you.
They're practicing.
All right, speaking of that, we're going to go into our next match, which is the Fatal 4-Way for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Your current Tag Team Champions, Darren Young and Titus O'Neil, the Primetime Players, taking on Los Matadores, the Lucha Dragons, and the New Day. Aaron, pick a winner.
Primetime Players.
Aaron says PTP. Ashley, pick a winner.
That was my answer. No,
I'm not surprised.
I'm going to say, because they've been due it for a while, I'd say, Lucha Dragons.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
And my response is give the titles back to the New Day.
So, Los Matadores, get the hell out of here.
Take the masks off. Be the Cologne brothers. Please. So we got tag team action. We have the Wyatt family represented by Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper taking on the Shield, now represented by Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. Aaron, pick a winner.
Bray won at Battleground, so I have faith that he'll still be on a winning. He'll be back on a winning streak now, pay-per-view wise. So Luke and Bray.
Wyatt family to win. Ashley, pick a winner.
No, you got to go to Aaron. You said his name first.
I know. We already went with Aaron. It's late.
So let's get this straight. This is versus.
Yeah. Exactly.
Team Brothers.
That could be either one at this point.
No, the Wyatts are a family.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
The others are brothers.
You're going with the Shield then.
Yeah.
I'm
going with Nigel.
Oh yeah, good point. So I'm going to go with the Wyatts as well. Bray definitely needs to continue on a winning streak, and obviously it's not gonna do much to build up the wonderful booking he's had recently, but it's gonna keep him relevant again, leading to the next feud, which I'm pretty sure is coming after SummerSlam. They'll probably start it on Raw Monday night because Bray Wyatt needs to win a feud this time around, and hopefully he will. So yeah, we're gonna go with the Wyatt family for me. Okay, we are to the 4 matches left to go. Intercontinental Championship on the line. Ryback defending against the Big Show and the Miz. Aaron, pick a winner.
Ryback.
Okay, Ryback to retain. Ashley?
I fear Miz, but I want Ryback to win. It's the main event.
So what are you going with?
Big Show. No, Ryback.
Okay, Ryback to retain, and I don't fear change. I welcome it. The Miz is your new Intercontinental Champion, and
Anyone but you, Owen. Anyone but you.
I already got an anyone but you over the weekend, and I don't want to talk about that. So there. I will say right now that I think that there is the thing we talked about earlier about Big Show not necessarily taking time off, but becoming more of an attraction and not actually on every single show like he has been.
Chris Jericho.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly, he's going to work the Jericho schedule.
Chris Jericho this weekend wrestled Kevin Owens. Why couldn't I see that, you bastard?
No lie, I want to see that match. So, apparently, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. Like I said, The Miz wins, and I think that after the match is over, or not necessarily after the match is over, the reason The Miz is going to win is he's going to beat Ryback, because Ryback's going to take out the Big Show. And I don't think we see the Big Show on television for a little bit.
Thank God.
That's my guess. I think Ryback's literally going to take the Big Show out of action.
I think that's when I become Ryback's fan.
I don't know who put this booking together, but we're going to go with the next match is Randy Orton versus Mr. Money in the Bank, Sheamus. Aaron, pick a winner.
Do I have to?
Yes, you have to.
Randy Orton.
Okay. Ashley?
White chocolate mousse.
So we're going with Sheamus then.
Yeah. So, sorry, I forgot to mention the orange zest.
I think it's going to be quite an awesome night for Sheamus. So, yeah, I'm going with Sheamus as well. That being said, Randy Orton will probably win. Semi-main event time. This is title versus title. Seth Rollins, your current WWE champion, taking on seemingly the most important championship in the WWE right now, the United States Championship, currently held by John Cena.
Thanks, Kevin.
No lie. Aaron, pick a winner.
Yeah, come back to me.
Ashley?
And how it works.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I go last on this one, so... Owen, what's your pick?
God. So tough. I'm going with Rollins.
I'm going to go with John Cena.
Ashley?
I'm going to go with Seth Rollins and Sheamus.
Will there be a cash-in on Cena, Aaron?
Yes, that's why I said Randy Orton's going to win. So Sheamus loses. He's going to redeem himself by winning all the gold. Well, maybe not all the gold, because it would be for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Wouldn't it? It wouldn't be for the U.S. title at that point, also, if Sheamus came out.
No, he just won the world title.
Exactly.
Because the case is only for the world championship.
Right. So that's something that would confuse fans, but that's something that Michael Cole, JBL, I wish, but JBL and Michael Cole would have to make sense of if it comes down to that.
And Cena and Rollins could feud over the U.S. championship.
Yeah. Then maybe fans would accept it, because it seems like the majority of fans don't want Cena versus Rollins, which I still don't get, because I think it has the ingredients to be a really good match.
Weirdly enough, you've got the new merch powers with the fact that Cena's merch blatantly says 15 times.
Yeah,
and if he wins, that means his merch is negated.
He gets even more merch. No!
It was a dead giveaway. Like, I saw one tweet said, like, what is his sponsor now? Gatorade?
The Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The Usos old t-shirt.
Oh, God, I remember that.
So I don't need to give my reasoning for why I said what I said. So keep in mind, with the whole statue thing, Triple H said, you bring both titles, you get a statue. So Seth's going to win because all he's obsessed about is the giant, chocolate statue of him that he can eat.
Of course.
Sheamus comes in.
Yep.
Triple H helps Sheamus win.
Correct.
So Sheamus only has one of the titles. And then the following night, possibly to Owens, Rollins drops the US title. Night of Champions, he gets his rematch with Sheamus. And then we build into Hell in a Cell and Triple H versus Seth Rollins.
I think that Triple H and Seth Rollins both lead Survivor Series teams this year, honestly.
That's why I'm thinking if you start it at Hell in a Cell, there's a right to let it continue through Survivor Series and then into TLC. And then obviously, as Triple H being an authority figure, he can still try and pull strings to hinder Rollins.
I would put them in. I put the blow-off match with them at the Royal Rumble.
Possibly, yeah.
And they could even possibly do it for a spot in the Rumble. Because neither of them will have championships at that point, so they could do it for another shot. Rollins wants to get his championship back, and Triple H wants one last shot at the gold before he hangs it up for good.
He wants to equal Cena's record.
Pretty much. So we lead to our main event. It is Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker, and no stipulation as of this moment. Will they add anything on SmackDown? My guess is probably not. But you never know. We'll see what happens on Thursday. So, Aaron, pick a winner.
It's going to be... Oh, glory!
Oh, geez.
Lesnar marches on!
Oh, my dad. Don't quit your day job, sir. Aaron. Ashley, what do you think?
No, you said Aaron. You got to go to him again.
Aaron officially is picking Brock Lesnar to win the main event at SummerSlam. Ashley, pick a winner.
With help from Sting, which he won't appreciate, Undertaker. And then Undertaker kicks Sting in the crotch.
Because that's his new deal now.
Yeah, kick in the junk.
Undertaker just likes to kick people in the junk. That's basically the new deal, apparently. Yeah, I have Undertaker winning this too. I don't have Stingterference here, but I do think that you are going to build that. I think that build starts on Raw Monday night.
Okay, wait a minute. Now, is Raw going to be like the Raw after SummerSlam is going to be must-see like the Raw after WrestleMania?
I think it will have to be because every show this weekend takes place at the Barclays Center.
Yeah.
And most of that crowd's going to be very similar, if probably in the same seats in some of the cases.
So wait a minute. How is the set going to be for NXT TakeOver then? It has to be the same set, right? As it is going to be for SummerSlam?
No.
That's going to be odd then.
They're just going to have to change the set overnight. No big deal.
This is how they're going to do the set.
It's a lot of work.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, God. So, are we going into TakeOver predictions to put them on the list now?
Well, considering this is the last time that we talk until then, might be best.
Well, the problem is we only have 5 announced matches, and there's possibilities of things that are not announced yet, obviously.
Well, we've only got 2 hours, so we're going to have 6 matches. And we already know what those 6 are.
Well, we kind of halfway know what one of the matches is. So Hideo Itami is going to be in the building. Who knows what he'll be doing?
Oh, I'll give you a prediction on that.
Yeah. I think I know where you're going with that, because it's something you've been bringing up for a while now. So, we're going to start with Samoa Joe and Baron Corbin. Aaron, take it away.
Joe.
Well,
Ashley?
you see, you've got to take... It's a 50-50 match.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to take Samoa Joe's 50% and add the other 50% of Baron Corbin losing. And you've got 142 and a third % chance that Samoa Joe is winning.
That was the weirdest math ever.
Because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat him.
Oh, God. So you are picking Samoa Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe's going to choke out Corbin. There's no way he's losing in Brooklyn.
Should we bring up the other match that we know is happening and we know who's going to win?
We'll go into that next. Yes, there is going to be the official debut of Apollo Creed. Apollo Crews. The former... I don't know why I called him Apollo Creed.
You actually messed up, honestly.
Mark tape. Apollo Creed and Terry Crews melded together. You have the former Uhaa Nation, Apollo Crews, and he's going to be facing off in his first televised match, and he's going to be facing, and my guess is going to be Ty Dillinger, actually. Does that sound about right to you guys?
He'll wrestle Blue Pants.
No, he'll wrestle Jason Jordan.
Hold on. So, Ashley says Blue Pants. And Aaron says Jason Jordan.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say Ty Dillinger.
Hang on. What about, what's his name? Bull Dempsey.
He's not on the card yet.
It's hang on, I'm trying to think. Who was the other one? Was it Baron Corbin, Bull Dempsey, that feud from the last one?
Yes.
Yeah, I think they'll just do that. It's clearly got to be a sort of big guy.
So you're going with Bull Dempsey then?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
because we need to explain, why he and whoever it was he tagged with, I can't remember, lost to Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa.
I believe it was Tyler Breeze, actually.
Yeah, we need to explain why they lost to them.
So I'm guessing we're all in agreement.
Wow.
What?
Spoilers for future NXTs, but whatever.
I'm sure we're all in agreement that Apollo Crews is going to win his first match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Uhaa
no way
wins.
he's losing. Uha's not losing. There's no way.
Uhaa wins.
Uhaa wins. Okay.
Just watch the retirement match for Dragon Gate Japan he had with BB Hulk. Now imagine Apollo Crews versus Hideo Itami. Bad news, Barrett has already jizzed his pants.
Oh my god.
Wow. Oh my
This
god.
is incredible.
Yeah, this is the right show for Brooklyn too. Well, I'm gonna save that one for a little bit later. Yeah, we're gonna go with the next one. It's gonna be Tyler Breeze versus the official non-WCW WWE debut of Jushin Thunder Liger. Liger has great merch, by the way, too. By the way.
Well, he's been in the business for 30 years.
Yes, he has.
Actually, no, it's not 30. He pretty much debuted on my birthday, so it's basically 26 years.
Good lord. So he is facing off with Tyler Breeze. Aaron, pick a winner.
I'm gonna say Jushin Thunder Liger.
Ashley, pick a winner.
Team New Japan.
Okay. And although this would be really awesome to give Tyler Breeze the biggest win of his career on TakeOver Brooklyn, and I would not have an issue with that, yeah, Liger's going to win.
Also, let's be honest. Liger does need a selfie stick.
He could break it after the match to prove a point.
What I really hope with WWE, and it probably would cost a lot, but, they probably got the money, have Liger come out to Liger's music. Don't do generic stuff.
That'd be great.
Have the proper... whatever the music is. Hang on. Don't worry, I'm not playing it, because that is, seriously, anybody plays it, you get murdered. Ikari no Jushin. Because that is possibly the best theme in all of wrestling ever. Even better than Glory, Glory, Brock Lesnar.
Glory.
God, no. Don't send him up again, Ashley.
Shut up, Common!
God. Oh, man. So, we're going to go with the trifecta of title matches. The main events of the evening being the Women's Championship, the Tag Team Championship, and the NXT Championship. We're going to start with the Tag Team Championships. Blake and Murphy with Alexa Bliss taking on the Vaudevillains, who I'm going to guess, go out on a limb right now and say they will have blue pants, or in this case, brown pants, and don't think like that, in their corner.
So tempted to push the That's Racist button, but whatever.
No, I'm talking about the gear that the Vaudevillains have. They have the brown tights.
Yeah.
That's why I called her brown pants.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I think blue pants is going to be the person to neutralize Alexa Bliss, honestly. So, Aaron, pick a winner.
I'm not the only one. I'm just really disappointed how this match was booked and it's not Enzo Amore and Big Cass.
And missed a great chance to do sing along with Enzo with 14,000 people.
No, they really did.
Yes.
It's almost like I don't care about the match, even though I should. But I'm gonna say the Vaudevillains.
Okay. Ashley.
New champs in the Vaudevillains, because seriously, we don't want any more children having epileptic seizures.
Yeah, I'm going to say that this should have happened in December, but the Vaudevillains finally win the NXT Tag Team Championships.
Although, let's be honest, it's the wrong team.
That may be why it's happening.
It should be Enzo and Cass.
Oh, wait a
Because
minute.
apparently the NXT writers have gone SAWFT.
Oh, God. Unless they're going to the main roster, and that's the rumor right now.
But when they see Bad News Barrett, they go HARD. Whoa!
Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
50 Shades of Barrett.
Oh, my God. 50 Shades of Barrett. 50 Shades of Wade.
50 Shades of Wade. Wow.
Oh, my God. So we have our NXT Women's Championship on the line. We have Sasha Banks defending against Bayley. Aaron, pick a winner.
I want to say Sasha, but it's just like for like the first time, I guess, in a long time or ever in NXT, it's actually really predictable. So I'm just gonna go with Bayley, which is disappointing that something's predictable in NXT, but you know, in this case, it's just way too predictable.
Uh-oh.
Be Bayley.
I'm just reading something right now, looking at the predictions. We don't have any heels winning tonight so far.
Well, Liger's heel because he's outside the company.
I wouldn't call him a heel for sure. Ashley, pick a winner.
Somebody needs a hug, so Eva Marie.
Wow.
Someone needs a
No.
Shots fired.
Let's just have Bayley.
I can see a reason for this is the big like triumphant moment where Bayley finally wins the women's championship. So it almost makes me want to switch my choice from Blake and Murphy because heels have to win tonight, and otherwise that's not going to happen. Yeah, Bayley's definitely winning for sure. That's going to be a great react.
That then sort of leaves. That sort of takes credence to what happened on the tapings then with the next match.
Yep, that's exactly right. So we are going to your main event of the evening. NXT Championship on the line. Finn Balor taking on Kevin Owens in a ladder match. Obviously, we know how Kevin Owens does when it comes to ladders, don't we, Ashley?
Ole, 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 ole.
2016, mark my words, it will happen again. You will get a ladder war in NXT.
At WrestleMania.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
At WrestleMania.
Aaron, pick a winner.
Ladder war.
Kevin Owens, because a possible spoiler from the NXT.
God dang it, that spoiler is a big problem right now. Ashley, pick a winner.
See, I don't know whether they filmed that just to work people, because they could easily just fill it with highlights from what happened on NXT to fill up the hour. I'm still going to say Owens, though, because I've got a feeling Itami is going to cost Balor. Because we're going to find out that it was Balor that cost Itami the title shot.
And
not
that's
Owens, as was implied.
And that's going to lead to Owens and Itami versus Balor and Joe.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's going to happen. Yes, please.
Next NXT takeover.
Which will be back in Full Sail this time around.
Well, that'll be October, won't it?
Yes, I think.
Probably.
Aaron can tell us when he comes back from the NXT tapings because he will be able to tell us when the next tapings are going to be.
I can actually even tell you that right now, even before the taping.
By all means,
Wait,
do
you
so.
already attended the tapings that have happened in the future? You have a time machine? What is this madness?
Do not hoard this time machine.
Let me tell you. It is right here. Nope, that's the HHN.
Yeah. Wrong
Wednesday,
podcast, Aaron.
Wednesday, October 7th is the next NXT TakeOver.
God dang it.
I reckon that will not be in Winter Park, so I won't be looking forward to it.
Oh, man, that sucks.
I will be looking forward to the Bad News Barrett fanfic.
I leave on the 5th, too.
Oh! Yeah, but we don't know if it's going to be in Winter Park. I really highly doubt it's going to be in Winter Park.
Depends, we'll see. I think they put it in Ohio.
Owen will just have to do a solo report on location.
God. So, yeah, Kevin Owens is going to regain the NXT Championship from Finn Balor. But if you look at what we have right now, like Ashley said, we could be getting worked, which is possible. And you really could look at it that Corbin could screw Joe, and Sasha could retain over Bayley. The Vaudevillains could lose to Blake and Murphy. The one I really wanted to happen, and Tyler Breeze beats Liger, but I don't see that happening. I'd be shocked if it does. And Balor can retain, so I mean, really, this is a night that anything could literally happen. The only thing that's a guarantee is the fact that we know that Uhaa Nation will debut and he will squash someone.
Keep in mind how many heels are probably winning on SummerSlam.
That does make sense.
There's a lot of heels. Undertaker kicks people in the junk.
Yes, he does.
Rollins and Sheamus winning. You've got 2 heels winning one match.
Undertaker might even just come out at SummerSlam and just kick Finn Balor in the junk and say, "Stop trying to be like me."
To be honest, though, Finn Balor and The Undertaker, I'd watch that.
Yeah, no, I know, because their entrances take forever.
I tell you, in the career, screw Sting.
Finn Balor and The Undertaker, make it happen.
We might as well address the Sting stuff because we know he's there.
Well, yeah, we do, but we don't know what he's going to be doing.
In some shape or form, Sting is going to be on that pay-per-view.
At SummerSlam?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying TakeOver. I'm like, whoa, hold on.
Sting trying to fight Brock Lesnar will not.
He might be with Jushin Thunder Liger. And then
That's
RoboCop comes out.
They haven't fought since Battle Bowl, Ashley.
RoboCop.
That's how we're going to end the podcast, apparently, with Ashley mentioning the word RoboCop.
Don't you remember that awesome WCW match with RoboCop?
I remember him coming out. That was entertaining. It was Capital Combat 90, wasn't it?
He was trapped in the cage.
Yeah. It was
And
Luger
then he
and
broke
Flair.
out.
It was Luger and Flair for the world title.
Oh, the kickoff show for SummerSlam is on YouTube as well as the network.
But it's going to be just an hour of just promoting the 10 matches, right?
Probably. You never know. They might just do impromptu. Oh, look. R-Truth's busy.
No.
R-Truth versus Fandango.
No. Just no. I mean, we could get another match. I mean, that would have to be announced at SmackDown. But that is going to end another edition of the WWE Raw Popcast. And before we go, there's a couple of things we want to talk about real quick. So you can check out Ashley every single week on the SNS Radio Network for the whole indie show. Ashley and Sandra break down the world of independent wrestling. Ashley, what do you got on tap this week?
G1, a crap ton of New York from last week, and a crap ton of New York from this week. And that's not even including all this mainstream WWE stuff. So much indie stuff happening this weekend. And then, of course, you know, over the next couple of weeks, we've got some tiny little tournaments like PWG's Battle of Los Angeles and Chikara's King of Trios. Oh, wait, they aren't tiny.
And also, you can catch Ashley every Monday here on Pop for Gaming with Ash. Ashley, you have any thing in mind for what you're going to be talking about this coming week?
I can't plan that far ahead. I'm amazed. I'm amazed I managed to stick to pixels from last week. So,
Me too, honestly.
perhaps I'll start writing some Bad News Barrett fanfiction and share it.
Oh, no. If you want to get a hold of Ashley and send your Bad News Barrett fan fiction, you can get a hold of him at SticksNSRadioNetwork.com.
I walked into that shit, bollocks.
Yeah, you did.
Gonna get some Nigerian scammers doing bad.
Burkina Faso talking about Wade Barrett now.
I am relation of Wade Barrett. And
You have
his
one.
sexy fight.
You have won $4 billion if you send an email to this address. You could catch Aaron.
Touch my ballhammer at Hotmail.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
You could catch Aaron at Mr. Entertainment pretty much everywhere. Instagram, Wrestling Amino, Vine. You can catch him on Facebook. He's on Twitter at Mr. ENT92, and you also can check out his website, worldofwinning.webs.com.
MySpace?
I'm followed by that after what Ashley said.
MySpace?
I'm followed by that.
MySpace?
He's on MySpace, I'm pretty sure.
No, MySpace.
You have
Tinder?
I think I mentioned Instagram, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm
He's
on
on
Instagram.
Tinder. He's on Tinder.
No, not even Tinder.
He's on Hot or Not looking for Wade Barrett.
Oh my God. He's also on his way to his next birthday because that's going to be next month, just like mine. So yeah, Pop has birthdays in September with the exception of Ashley. And okay, half of Pop has birthdays because obviously Ashley doesn't have a September birthday and AJ doesn't either. So,
which I'm very excited about, and I'm looking forward towards.
that just stopped him dead in his tracks right there.
No,
what is going on?
I'm looking forward to that because NXT on my birthday taping. What could be better than that? It's gonna be a great day, and I'm looking forward to this Wednesday. My planning definitely it's looking good. Planning to go to Universal.
Hang on.
Trip up there.
Hang on. You two have birthdays in September, and I don't. No, oh, for fuck's sake.
Like the other things, one of these things just doesn't belong. Can you guess which thing is not like the other thing before I finish my song?
Fair enough. And also,
if the crowd don't give a shit for me, they're going to kick me in the balls.
So basically what we have to say right now, we have a month till Halloween Horror Nights.
Woo!
And we have
bitches.
We have a Halloween Horror Nights Popcast that's coming up later this week. Details coming soon. And real quick,
Big booty bitches.
I do want to also mention if you are going to be in Orlando for Halloween Horror Nights in the week of October 1st to the 4th, which is the third week of the event, we will be doing a pop meetup, actually. We're going to be doing one day with Express Pass, one day without Express Pass. All details will be found on my Twitter, which I will, of course, give you at the very end of this podcast. So stay tuned for information on that. And a quick programming note about Pop this week. Obviously, it is Tuesday now, so you can check out the NXT video, which is going to hype you up for TakeOver Brooklyn. And because of the way that everything is a week behind, there is a good possibility that we could be seeing something returning that Tuesday, that next Wednesday, that I will not be able to talk about TakeOver because we're doing it live on Saturday night And stay tuned for information on that. So, new Sip and Snack on Thursday, and we're going to continue the IKEA series. We have one more after this week, so 2 more left to go. AJ's movie reviews will be tackling Sinister 2, as well as American Ultra and Hitman Agent 47, along with a couple of limited releases. Saturday we'll bring back Pop Flashback, which I believe this week Pop Flashback is talking about, make sure I got this, Disney's Hollywood Studios. So yeah, that's coming up. We're going to talk about Hollywood Studios and Pop Flashback. Sunday, brand new verses, and we're going to go a little more humorous than last week. We had adventurous last week, and now we're going humorous this week. So a little dark comedy doesn't hurt anyone. A little bit of the ultra-violence, if you will. So Monday we'll be gaming with Ash. That will lead you to your Raw Popcast. But let's talk about the Pop Long Weekend. We've got it this coming weekend. We have 3 days straight of Popcast right after live events. So Saturday night, you can join Aaron, Ashley, myself, along with our special guest, Vic from the Horror Nights Updaters, Dr. Emmett Brown 1, and possibly Cleveland. We'll be joining for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. That's going to be Popcast 11:30 p.m. Saturday night. On Sunday, SummerSlam Popcast 11:30 p.m. with the same cast of characters. And Monday, Raw Popcast at 11:30 p.m. with the same cast of characters. And, of course, all of this on archive will be available the next day. Halloween Horror Nights news coming up very soon. I did a Purge video, kind of got forced to say some things, so you can check that out if you'd like to. And once the information breaks, Hollywood's information probably by the end of this week at the latest, and Orlando probably by the end of the month. So those videos are coming up soon. Lots of podcasts, lots of guesting on podcasts, and that'll roll us into this. If you are a theme park or wrestling podcast and would like me to be a part of your channel, you're more than welcome to shoot me an email. And if you are wanting to become a popcaster yourself, or if you have ideas for the regular segments here on Pop, all of this can be done by sending me an email, siroWenDisney@gmail.com. Tweet me at siroWenDisney. Friend request me on Facebook if you'd like. It's Owen Disney. And while you're there, like our Facebook fan page. It's under Sir Owen Disney Pop, or search for Sir Owen Disney and Pop. Find some of the segments here on moviepilot.com/Sir Owen Disney. And also, as of last weekend, Sweeping the Nation, our brand new Pop mobile app. It's located on iTunes. Just type in Sir Owen Disney and you'll find it. It's a picture of me and Bill and Ted from last year's Halloween Horror Nights. That will be your Popcast for the night, and we had a great time discussing Raw and talking about TakeOver, talking about SummerSlam, and just talking about random things. Wade Barrett fan fiction, apparently, and a lot of sounders that are brand new this time around. We have some new stuff.
Who was the one that caused this? It was Owen that fought it.
I'm sorry, it's just how it looked. I just can't help it. So that's what we've got for this week. As always, we have to throw a special shout out to Acer in the chat. As always, enjoying his talk he gives us every single week. It is at Acer1337, yes in a row, and you can catch him on Twitter. Follow him. He needs as many followers as he can get. We're trying to get him out there. And maybe someday, who knows, maybe we'll get Acer on the Popcast. We'll see. So that's what we've got for this week. It is 2 o'clock in the morning, and that means it's time to tap the wrist and take it home. So, Aaron, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me again. Can't wait to be back for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, SummerSlam, and Raw. And just a side note that's really funny, after I pre-ordered 2 items on Amazon, I've been doing my birthday shopping there for the past couple of days. I'm left with just $9.99 on my gift card. So.
Gee, I wonder where that's going.
I know. I thought that was very convenient. No, yeah, I'll tell you after the podcast. It's actually going some pretty cool stuff.
Like Netflix, only scam me.
Thank you, Ashley, once again for joining us in the wee hours of the morning.
They're not wee. They're pissed.
Judging by the way you have reacted to things tonight, I wouldn't be surprised if you aren't as well.
I cannot wait for the. I wanted to play the Chrome Time thing, but I've got the thing queued up for after we're finished. So.
Oh God.
Brooklyn, we're bringing the hood to you. We're bringing the pop to you. There you go.
Right on. So that's what we've got for this week. I want to thank everyone for joining us live or on archive. And if you like what you're hearing, spread the word. If you don't like what you're hearing, I can understand that we're not for everyone, but we are for a lot of people, and we appreciate every single view, every single listener we have every single week here on Pop, whether we're talking about wrestling or whether we're talking about Halloween Horror Nights or anything in between. Thank you, everyone, for supporting the channel and supporting us in general. So we couldn't do this without you guys, without a doubt. That's the reason why we're doing the meetup, in order to give back. Now, granted, I can't get Ashley from the UK, so I can't do that, and AJ won't get on a plane, but they'll be there. They'll be there in spirit. So that's what we've got for this week.
Lots of alcohol.
So in the meantime, I want to thank you guys and girls out there for watching. And until tomorrow, boys and girls, that's all we got to say about that.
Pop long weekend. Pop long weekend.
That's great.
Pop long weekend. 'Cause you'll be sick of it too.